Okay, now I'm leaving the post office. And something came to mind that I wanted to talk to you guys about, especially those of you with family members with disabilities, whether physical or mental or what have you. As you probably know if you've watched some of my other videos, I do have 2 sons with autism. And what I want to talk to you about is it's okay if you don't want to participate in the holidays. Sometimes it's too depressing to see all the happy families. I know this isn't a popular subject, but honestly, when you're struggling with your own family and you just can't deal with the holiday festivities and being happy or acting like you're happy or whatever, it's okay just to say, you know what, we're not celebrating this year. We're not giving gifts, we're not doing a tree, we're not doing anything. The reason we did that for actually, almost the last 10 years is because with my son's autism, they both have a really hard time with change. And what bigger time of year for change than the holidays? First, you've got Thanksgiving and all the ruckus that involves. And then you've got the weeks leading up to Christmas shopping, thinking about who you're going to buy for and what you're going to buy, what they're going to get for Christmas. And then there's Christmas Day, and then after Christmas. So about 10 years ago, I just decided, because I was a single parent, that we just wouldn't celebrate Christmas. We'd go to my parents for Christmas dinner, and I'd give them their gifts. I'd still buy them Christmas presents, but I would buy them and give them to them in the weeks leading up to Christmas. I wouldn't say you have to wait until Christmas Eve or Christmas morning to open your presents, because that was too much for them to handle, to be honest. They didn't sleep, they got all upset, they had outburst after outburst. But doing it this way puts no pressure on them or me. They still get to celebrate the holidays, they still get gifts, but there's no pressure. And once that pressure is relieved, it feels so good. And you can just enjoy being with your family. So that's all. That's just my little message in this video. You don't have to go by what everyone else. Yeah, if I could say that word, it would be great. You don't have to go along with what everyone else is doing, even if it's 90% of the country or whatever it is. And another thing I wanted to mention was school. If you have a child with mental disabilities who can't handle the pressure of being in school, and you've tried everything, they've tried everything, the school has tried everything, it's okay to stop. It's okay. You can think outside the box. Both of my sons made it to sophomore year of high school, and then it just became too much. They couldn't handle the constant pressure of getting work done and passing the grades and all that stuff. It was too much. They both sunk into a major depression. And with my oldest, it was a difficult decision. But I finally said, you know what? You don't have to go to school today or ever again. And that was the best decision of my life. When I made that decision, his life instantly got better. His depression lifted. He didn't have to take medication for his depression anymore. And there wasn't a fight every morning to get him to go to school and then a phone call later to go pick him up at school because he couldn't handle it. With my younger son, the decision was easier and quicker. Basically, I think it was the first month of his sophomore year, I realized what the signs were. He was already in a major depression. And he was acting out. And yeah. I know probably a lot of you are going to say, oh my God, what a bad mother you are allowing your kids to drop out of school. But you know what? I would rather they drop out of school than be pushed so far that they sink into a major depression. Not everyone is cut out for the school system and the way the schools teach. Both of my kids were put in the resource room, which was basically them sitting at a desk with a teacher who would say, okay, do this problem. Okay, do this problem. Okay, do this problem. That's all they did all day long. And I could see it just wasn't for them. And you know what? It's okay. My oldest got his GED. He went to a Job Corps program. He was actually the top of his class. He was class president, and he went on to go to college. He only made it through a year, but you know what? That's awesome. I am so proud of him for what he's accomplished. My youngest is he feels things more than his brother does. He's more emotional, he's more artistic, and getting his GED just wasn't for him. So he is following his artistic side. He was dabbling in graffiti art, and now he's a photographer. So I'm proud of both of them. I think I made the right decision. And if this is something you're struggling with, and you don't see it getting any better, sending your kid to school every single day and seeing them struggle and seeing them become more and more depressed, that is an option. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm almost at my son's house, and I'm going to take him to his doctor's appointment, and then I'm going home. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.